If you're in a rental or lease situation, you should absolutely think about buying a home. It's way easier than you would think. Some of the things that make Town Square Mortgage different is, I would say, culture, number one. Number two, our ability to reassess the market and move with it. Even though we're a growing company, we're still small enough to make big changes very quickly. First-time home buyers are most concerned about their credit. That's the number one concern, that's the number one question, that is the number one conversation that we have. And the reason for that is because they're afraid. We treat credit and we treat people with bad, or like a lot of people say, bumps and bruises on their credit, the same as we would a 750 credit score. That's what makes Town Square different, and that's why we focus mainly on the first-time home buyer. 2020 was a little bit of a different year because the market went haywire with refinances and everything else, but before 2020, over 60% of our buyers were first-time home buyers. So that says a lot about who we cater to. We obviously don't have to be a first-time home buyer to work with us. Our focus has always been that, and I think the biggest reason is because we've trained all of our employees to make sure that we address their concerns. The biggest surprise that most of our home buyers have, I believe, is that once they're done and they got the keys jingling in their hands, they think, wow, this was a lot easier than I expected it to be. They usually envision a very convoluted, difficult process, and sometimes it can be, depending on the borrower. Most of the time it's not, and most of the time they end up into a house quicker and faster than they thought possible. So I would tell everybody that the first step that they need to take to buy a home is definitely apply. The worst thing you can be told is, here's what you need to do to get ready. The best thing you can be told is, here's a pre-qualification, go find yourself a house.